begin the night. So
You already made the icebreaker joke. New one.
that's fine.
Do a new one.
The ice didn't melt this time, so it's too cold up there. So to moving forward, up next, I want to stay up into the northern part of the U.S. This time where it's a little less cold, and this would be up to Vermont green, and check out their new, as what I am dubbing their Yerba Yerba. Yeah, I said that right. Yerba Madre kit. Here, check this out. And overall, though, this kit is what you'd kind of expect from Vermont Green. It is, and it again by Matt Wolf design. This is something that's sleek, simple, but the more you look at it, and I thought that this was kind of a simple rinse and kind of repeat of what they did, I think, 2 years ago with their green kit.
Yeah, I was about to say it's very similar to what they've done in the past.
Mm-hmm. Except when you look at the details of the leaves on here, you really see that these aren't just there in some sort of like animated kind of not super defined. This looks like a real leaf or like real leaves out there, and you really see the detail put into it. And that is something I took away from this kit, and it adds to it given that texture of that pattern. Very similar to the ice that we just saw from Buffalo. This was the detail in the leaves that really separates this kit from me.
Yeah, they definitely went into the work of making sure that the leaves look realistic. And but like you said, they did do a similar green kind of. I guess it was more like tie dye, the first green one they came out with.
Correct.
And let's be honest, kind of 420 looking, tie dye ish looking. So this is more detailed, more of the actual trees that Vermont represents. They use to represent Vermont. There we go.
Yeah. So, according to Matt Wolf, who was said in the press release here, says that this shirt is a deep green with white trim and collar, which I love a collar kit. You know that. So, this is on my list.
Yep. Low bump.
Yes. The subtle print features vines and leaves representing our club's growth and honoring our state's public institutions, schools, and town assemblies, and our cherished democracy. If you don't know anything about Vermont Green, they're a bunch of cool people. So this is right on brand with them. And it's player layer, so it's 100% recycled. And as environmentally friendly as possible, they've made a kit. And it's cheap. It's $79 for a good looking kit. I have one from 2 years ago. So highly recommend this team. But let's hop into our scores. This is your kit, Fox. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, this is an easy kit to rank because it's super sick. So design aesthetics 5. I feel like this, like Matt pointed out, this really points out the details of these vines and the leaves and everything. Authenticity and tradition. Like when you see this, it's clearly a Vermont Green kit.
Yeah.
They've done something similar. They've done polos. They've done all of this before, but they're not just rinsing and repeating. Like they're still innovating while staying true to who they are.
Right.
And like you said, this is player layer. It kind of reminds me of what Forest Green Rovers do. Is that they're very focused because they're also a player layer. No, they changed actually, but they
used to be though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they're Umbro now, but they still make sure that their kits are recycled. But player layer does an amazing job at making sure that like all their products are like 100% recycled. So I really enjoyed that. And like Brett said, they're very cool people. So like they're trying to make sure that they're being environmentally conscious of what's going on. Visual details 5, execution 5. Yeah, like everything looks great on this. The only thing I gave it slight issue with, I gave a 4 on innovation and impact because same thing I've said. We've kind of seen it from them before.
And
So are they being too innovative? No, but they are improving on what they've done in the past. So like, it's not bad. So
right.
that got the 1-4 that brought this to a 4.75 for me.
Yeah, and I'll actually a little harsher on everything else here, but I'll get into it. When it comes to design aesthetics, this is everything I'm looking for. This looks damn good. I'm gonna wear this all the time. I'm going to just look really. This is something that I would. Again, we had a conversation, I think, last week when it comes to collars and no collar. I'm not a player, so I have no concern for that. So I see this collar, I'm gonna rock this, and as Taylor famously says, you could rock this with a pair of jeans. That's kind of what some of the models here are doing, and you kind of see that. It looks good with a pair of jeans. This is the type of aesthetic that I look for. It looks sleek. Yes, it's not my super busy, fun ones that I like all the time, but this one has a different flair to it that I really like. So it's a 5 there. When it comes to authenticity and tradition, this just feels Vermont green to me. So I give it a 5 there. I like that. Especially with the leaves. It's very on brand for the Vermont green to do green leaves, especially in this case. I love that. And then finally, with the details execution, this is well done in terms of the detailing done with those leaves. They could have just done a simple leaf pattern and kind of gone on with their day, given that they produce a lot of maple up there in Vermont. But no, there was some detail given to everything in there. So I appreciated that the more I looked at this kit. And that's how I'm going to highlight it since we started this segment. So, but akin to Fox, I did have it be less when it comes to innovation and impact. I only gave it a 3 because at the end of the day, this is just simply a green kit with a nice pattern on it, even though it's detailed, and it's not something that's truly innovative. It might have had an impact, but it's not something that's innovative and changing the game. This will sell like hotcakes, though. So,
As it
mission
should.
accomplished. Yeah. So I give it a 4.5 for me with Fox's 4.75. This is a 4.63 solid hit once again from the Vermont Green. And for those who actually do want to get this kit and look sharp, it has a kit value of a 58.54, given that this is selling for $79 retail. So
Yeah, I don't know how Player Layer has the ability to do all the tech that they do in it and still make their kits so affordable for the fan.
right.
Or Vermont just gets zero profit from selling the kits.
It won't surprise me if that was the
Which
case.
exactly, that sounds exactly on brand with Player Layer.
But yeah, so this is the 2025 Vermont Green Yerba Madre kit. It's the main sponsor up front. Well done, as always. Big fans. It's already on my birthday list, so just hit me up if you want to save me some money. So